Right, welcome back. Last time we managed, well, we didn't really manage anything in particular, we just started a war with the White Horde, who happens to be allied with the Ottomans and the Mamluks. The Mamluks happen to be great power number 3 in the world, at least as far as I'm aware. Yep, though they're kind of tied with France at the moment, so... I'm kind of stuck, because I've got 3 directions I can expand in. Here's Delhi, which happens to be ranked number 2, and then here's Ming, which is ranked number 1. It's not good. I'm in not the best situation, so sure, why not? I don't really need admin tech at the moment, so let me just grab it. Mandatory church attendance. In a time before high-speed communication, the church was a powerful tool for rulers to spread messages to their people. However, this only works when the people attend church. By legislating this duty as a law, we will ensure that the populace hears our words while they attend services. Minus 10% stab, so plus 1 stab point per year, and plus 0.02 prestige for development from successful missionary conversion. Okay, my best bet is to convince the White Horde to something close to a white peas. However, in order to do that, I should do my best to see if I can find a couple battles I can win. And better yet, siege down a lot of the White Horde's provinces. However, I do need to remember that, well, strength in numbers is something that I lack. And they have in spades. So I do need to be careful. Well, shoot. Why am I getting it? Between the White Horde and Moghulistan. Where are they? Oh, okay. Okay, I can get there faster. The Mamluks want white peace. Why do they want white peace? I will take this. This is excellent. I can survive against the Ottomans on my own. Probably. Against just the White Horde, definitely. Against the Ottomans and the White Horde, maybe. They're at -3, and I doubt I can do much better in without possibly screwing up. So, but I can't just grab territory. I also need a reason for it. Okay, so I want 2 things. First, I want some provinces. Then, I want you to remove your alliance with the Mamluks. That is way too dangerous for me to allow you to keep. I would actually rather get provinces from up there than down here. can't grab anything more than this. Okay. And I don't need to reinforce the tribal army. Stab 3. It was a good war, it turns out. Hopefully it's a success I can manage to repeat, especially with all this extra dev I'm sitting on now. Of course, I have to core it, but once I manage to do that... Oh well, it lasted until around late 60s. Needs a minute to re-get the... well, cast the spell is. Sadly, I won't be able to use the absolute best of the best. We also have to worry about that. Yeah. Tribal unity will start to decrease, since this guy is not the best. Anyway, religious traditions. Our nation is steeped in religion from its earliest history to the present. This creates fertile ground for scholars and priests. Right, defining dimming. To debate theology, and for people to embrace their faith. Tolerance of the true faith plus 1%. Not 1%, but plus 1. Pagans, Dharmics, and Buddhists. Am I yet capable of converting any of the shamanists if I were to choose this? Yes, I could convert a Lungar. Quite a few provinces. Okay. Wait. Yeah, this would be better, and then I can do this. Now Kashgar would actually be best. Wow. All that for just 62 months? Okay. Now I've got Conquest, Casus Belli's. They're not as good as it could be, but oh well. In July 1434. Okay. Alright. Conquest time. Let's ask the tribals for some assistance. Partial. Partial will work. Just fine. There we go. Actually, it's pretty close to when I started the war, so I'm just going to leave it a little bit longer. Just a bit, though. Try to siege down another province or two just for loot. Because each year, after calling the estates up for war, at least the ones that provide troops, they grant additional assistance, and I would like to have some of that assistance. That's not the event I'm talking about. There it is! There we go, that's the last, and I've grabbed a ton of loot. I should not grab more than I can realistically handle. Strange. Bashkiria does not have cores in Bashkir. There, yeah. Okay. Grabbing those. Release Kazan and Mishayert, I guess. No, that's too much. Humiliating is way too much. Definitely want war reps, though. End your alliance with the Ottomans. That should weaken you. And end your overlordship with Moldavia. Oh, and give me some coins as well. Huh, that was rough. Okay. I just hope it was worth it in the end, because it's not going to be easy dealing with all this. Nationalist heresy. Although Islam was meant to be universal, in practice it maintained Arabic roots and an elite ruling class from a culture often alien to new converts. One form of rebellion against foreign rule was to look for a legitimate form of Islam that rejected the central authority of the Caliph. Ibadism fit that description. A Muslim sect that split off from mainstream Islam shortly after the death of the Prophet, Ibadis rejected the idea that imams had to be Quraysh or even Arabic, and demanded the election of imams rather than making it a hereditary office. At the same time, they were fundamentalists who demanded scriptural support for everything, making them hard to criticize on religious grounds. In this manner, Ibadi heresies appeared and rebelled against the rule of the Caliph in Yemen, Iraq, and North Africa, and now this heresy has found new life among the Tartar of Torgai. Uh-oh. I lost my castle's bellies on Delhi because Gouge is now free again. Guess we're not drilling, because this is the perfect time to get myself a new subject. Of course, not so great as that this is actually all that I have time for today. Yay. So, since we started, yeah, look at how much territory I managed to grab. I'm still in the process of coring it, but there is zero issue with integrating it, at least unrest-wise. A lot of it has to do with estate loyalty. The tribes are all lowering unrest by 25, otherwise I would start having issues. Let's make sure the tribes are happy with my rule. Or at least, yeah, actually, happy with my rule would honestly be the best way to put it. And I can slowly make my way towards Europe. And consolidate control over this node, which honestly is one of the more important things. The more control I can get, the less will leak out of the node, and the more money I make. And once the blue horde is kicked completely out of the node, I'm good. I just need to grab the rest of the Aktob state provinces, as well as the colonized Zarali nodes, provinces, state. The colonized provinces in that state. And I'm good with that. I'll have full control over the Western Siberia node, either directly or indirectly. Or not at all in the case of all of this. I'm currently invading Gouge because they just got released from Delhi. May as well take advantage of it, because it seems like Delhi is not capable of keeping their own provinces away from separatists. Gouge probably isn't that powerful, but it would be best to be careful because their Miltech isn't that far behind compared to me, and it's mountains. It's mountains. It's terrible for fighting in, especially for a horde. So I'm actually half hoping they start trying to siege down Hotown. Failing that, I might let Transox go into there first. Additionally, I'm still having issues with recording the sounds of the game. For some reason, it's just not reading. I mean, I'm going to play a default test tone from the speaker. You can hear this, right? Because if you can, then honestly, I have no idea. For some reason, the speaker, when EU4 is playing, it can't read the volume. I have also tested before starting recording on the recording software. Yes, I can hear that. And I can also hear stuff from my internet browser. I can hear a video. So I don't know why I can't hear Europa Universalis 4. I'm gonna have to look into that further. Anyway, let's save the game. Started with a war, ended with another one, and had yet another war right in between. So let me check. No. Wow, the White Horde is no longer allied with the Ottomans. Oh, right, that's because I made them that way. They are allied with Korakon and Lu. I also made it sure that they broke their alliance with the Mamluks. Yay. I did break the alliance with the Ottomans, right? Oh well. By your perspective, it probably happened at most 10 minutes ago, so. Anyway, I'll see you again next time. Until then, bye.